Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to turn a cup into a flower vase. So first things first, you need some sort of cup or small container. I didn't have any plastic or paper cups, so I'm going to be using this little condiment container, which I got as a takeout order, and I just washed it out, and that's what we're going to be doing. So first things first is you have to cut it in half, and I just used regular scissors to cut this in half, and I'm going to lay this off to the side so I can make another one later. But I'm going to take this cup, and on my paper I'm going to decide where I want my flower vase to be. Now I'm thinking about, since the shape of this cup is not as tall as a vase or anything, I'm thinking that it's going to be a low flower pot. Then you need tape or glue if you want to use glue, but I think tape is a little easier. Take some rolls of tape, and with this I'm going to rip my piece in half, and then on the inside of my cup I'm going to put the tape at the bottom on the inside. That way I have two tabs of tape out. Once you have your two tabs, you stick your now flower pot onto your paper wherever you want it to be, like this, and you can use your fingers on the inside to smooth out the tape that's inside the cup. So then now it's on my paper, it's not coming. Next I need to decide where my flower pot is going to sit, so I'm right now going to draw the ground line. And as a review for those of you that don't remember what a ground line is, the ground line is where the sky meets the ground. Now this doesn't really matter what kind of flowers you want to draw. You can draw whatever flowers you want. So I'm going to start by just giving in maybe some leaves that are coming out of the flower pot, because I know that, we're looking at it straight on, but there would be stuff growing out of this. So I'm just kind of thinking about flowers that I'm seeing around me now. So I'm going to make this one into a daffodil. Daffodils are those beautiful flowers. Some of them completely yellow, some of them have yellow centers, white petals, but they're so beautiful. So I'm going to add in a little daffodil right here. And daffodils kind of have these long leaves, so I'm going to add in some of those. Now I really love all the hyacinths that come out this time of year. They're those flowers that almost look like a flower version of a bunch of grapes, and they smell so amazing, and they always come out this time of year. So I'm going to start drawing kind of just some simple shapes that remind me of those. I think I might add in a really tall daisy. So I'm just going to draw all my daisy petals. That's good for now. I'm just going to keep it just like that. Once you have this, the next step is adding color to it. So I'm going to be using crayons, purples for my hyacinth, because I saw some on my walk earlier today, and they were all this beautiful pink and purple. It was really pretty. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to outline all my lines. Now if you are using something like crayon, it's better to outline all of your artwork before you do crayon, because like we've talked about in art class, crayons have wax, and wax creates a wax resist. And the same thing goes for whenever you're drawing with pens over top of that crayon. It's not going to stick too well. Some of the wax from the crayons might come off on your pen and clog the tip too. So you want to make sure that if you are using crayons, that you outline first. And I'm going to make all my hyacinths the same color. They're not always the same color. There's lots of colors of hyacinths out there, but I just want to have some contrast between the pinks and the purples that I'm using for this flower versus the yellows and whites that are going to be up here. Then you want to think, is your flower pot sitting on a front porch? Is it sitting in somebody's house? Or is it, what's going on around it? Maybe you could draw in another flower pot, or if you have another vase like this one and you're using a bigger piece of paper, you could have more than one flower pot. Alright guys, I can't wait to see what you come up with.